I was in Ruero doing my work, and I intended to keep there doing some very useful work until I was told that sugar now had climbed to 10,000 shillings a kilo. So I thought I should come back and see what's happening to this sugar also. So these fellows have done me a disservice. They have interrupted my work. I would have liked to have stayed in Ruero doing some useful work. Now I called in the Minister of Commerce to come and explain to me the latest situation. And he explained to me the situation is not as bad because there is enough sugar. We have imported enough sugar in the country, it's there. But they have been trying to find ways of distributing it properly. And according to a statement which they have written, Minister of Commerce which is here, they say they are going to start distribution on Monday. Distributing the new sugar. And the ideas behind this sugar, this new plan of distribution, is as follows. According to our analysis, we think one of the reasons why there are shortages, not only of sugar but of many other things, we think one of the reasons is lack of accountability on the part of the retail, either of the wholesalers, of the importers, wholesalers and retailers of these essential commodities. As far as money is concerned, if we give you 10,000 shillings, you are supposed to come and account to us how you used the money. In any institution, whether it is even in your family, if we give you 10,000 shillings, you will have to come back and tell the people concerned that I used 500 shillings for transport, 300 for this, 300 for that, and until everybody knows what happened to your 10,000 shillings. But not so with the essential commodities in our country. You give somebody 20 bags, you don't know to whom he sells or whether he sells at all because he can say throw it away, and you will not be able to prove whether he actually sold to anybody or not. And we think this is what has encouraged people to smuggle, either to hoard or to smuggle, because if I'm given 20 bags, I can sell 20 to the public and smuggle out the other. I can sell 10 and smuggle out 20, and nobody will be able to know what happened to the other sugar. There's no way you can prove it, because if you ask him, if you say, but we imported sugar last week and we distributed it, what happened? He will say, I don't know, we sold it. People came and bought. Who bought? I don't know. People came and bought. Do you expect me to know members of the public who buy? And you cannot have anything against him. So now the idea is, any distributor should be accountable to the public as to what happens to the things he distributes. And how do we do it? Let's take the example of sugar. Food and Beverages Kampala gives the sugar, for instance, Food and Beverages Ruero, let's say 1,000 bags. And Food and Beverages Ruero says we have received 1,000 bags. So there we know 1,000 bags left Food and Beverages Kampala and was received by Food and Beverages Ruero. Okay, now Ruero happens to have 20 Gombororas. I'll just use the example of Ruero. Ruero has got, for instance, 20 Gombororas. So if you have received 1,000 bags of sugar, we distribute that 1,000 to, let me say, the 20 Gombororas. So each Gombora receives how much? Each Gombora, 20 divided by into 1,000, by 1,000 divided by 20 is how many bags? Huh? 50. 50. Each Gombora, no, 20. Is it? Yes, it's 50. So each Gombora of Ruero now receives 50 bags. Let's take Kapeka, where I've been to the other day. So each Gombora, of the 20, each one receives 50 bags. And if we take, for instance, Kapeka, so and each Gombora agent, you see, because now the resistance committees appoint agents, select agents who get appointed, an agent who gets confirmed by the Minister of SDA in this case. So that in Kapeka, there is an agent who has been appointed by the resistance committees. The resistance committee in Kapeka sat and said, this businessman is a reliable businessman. We trust him. He's not like these others who are cheating us. They are the ones who select him, not we. They select among the businessmen there. They select the one they trust. And this businessman whom they trust, they send his name to the SDA, and SDA confirms that the people of Kapeka have chosen such and such businessman to be the one to receive the sugar. Now, this man signs for his 50 bags at Ruero. He goes and signs. He says, yes, I have received 50 bags from Ruero. The food and beverage is signed for the 1,000. Now, the agent of Kapeka is signing for the 50 of Kapeka. Now, let's say Kapeka has got 5 mirukas. Or 5. To simplify, we can say 5. Each Muruka resistance committee also appoints an agent in their Muruka who is registered with the SDA. So if there are 5 Murukas, let's say we give each Muruka 10 bags. So the agent of the Muruka comes and collects his 10 bags from the Gombora headquarters and takes it to their Muruka. So that from Kampala up to the Muruka, sugar is accounted for. It's accounted for. 1,000 bags, 50 to the Gombora. We are skipping the Saza because we think if we include the Saza, the levels are going to be too many. We are jumping the Saza, the county we are forgetting. Let's go straight to the Gomboras. To the Gombora, 50 bags. To the Muruka, now 10 bags. Now, this agent at the Muruka level is now the one going to sell to the households